Same chart, same pair, completely different outcome, depending on what time it is when you press the button. Maria shorts euro-dollar at 11 p.m. Eastern. Good technical setup, tight stop, feels perfect. Then nothing. For 3 straight hours, the candles barely breathe, 4 or 5 pips of range total. She is half asleep, checking her phone, wondering if the chart froze. Then at 3 a.m., without warning, the pair rips 40 pips in 20 minutes, straight through her stop. Same currency pair, same day. So what actually changed in those 20 minutes? Not the setup, not the news, the clock. Forex trades 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, but it is not equally alive for all 24 of those hours. There are dead hours, and there are hours where the whole market wakes up at once. Miss that difference, and a perfect chart still gets you run over. That is exactly what we are fixing right now. Here is the map nobody hands you on day one. The Forex day breaks into 4 trading windows, each centered on a major financial city: Sydney, Tokyo, London, and New York. Sydney opens the week first, Tokyo picks up a couple hours later, London takes over next, and New York closes it out before handing back to Sydney. You will hear these called by city name or by continent name. Sydney and Tokyo together are the Asian session. London is the European session. New York is the North American session. Same 4 windows, 2 sets of labels, completely interchangeable. Learn both, because different brokers and different traders mix and match them constantly. Here's the thing. Almost nobody trades all 24 hours. Most traders build their day around one of 3 peak windows: Asian, European, or North American. Pause the video for 5 seconds and guess, of the 4 cities, which one basically shares its spotlight instead of getting its own peak window. If you said Sydney, you're right. Sydney and Tokyo overlap enough that they get treated as one Asian session instead of 2 separate peaks. So the real decision a trader makes every morning isn't which of 4 cities to watch, it's which of 3 windows fits their schedule and their pair. Trade Eurodollar, you probably care most about European and North American hours. Trade Yen or Aussie pairs, Asian hours matter a lot more. Here's a number that surprises almost every new trader. Just 4 trading centers, London, New York, Singapore, and Hong Kong, handle roughly 75% of all currency volume on Earth. Notice something. 2 of those, Singapore and Hong Kong, aren't even one of our 4 named sessions. That's because sessions describe time windows, but volume concentrates in specific financial centers inside those windows. London alone is the single biggest piece of that pie. It's the hinge the whole trading day swings on. If you only remember one city out of all of this, remember London. And this is the part that actually saves your account, so stay with me. Every session has its own personality, and that shows up directly in average pip movement. Take Eurodollar. During the quiet Asian hours, it might drift 10 or 15 pips total. During London, that jumps meaningfully. During the 2 to 3 hours where London and New York overlap, average movement often roughly doubles because 2 of the biggest liquidity pools on the planet are open together. That overlap is where a real, gradable trade idea lives. The entry trigger is price breaking out of the tight range that built during the quiet hours. Right as the overlap begins, your stop sits just beyond the opposite edge of that quiet range, with a few extra pips of wiggle room for spread. Your target comes from risk to reward. Twice your risk is a reasonable start. And say this every single time, the breakout can fail. It's the stop, not the pattern, that protects your account. Step back for a second. There's a strange wrinkle in when the trading week even begins. The international date line is the imaginary line running down the Pacific, where the calendar flips from one day to the next. Because of where that line sits, Wellington, New Zealand is the first major financial center to open on Monday morning local time, which makes it, technically, the very first place the Forex week wakes up. Everything else, Sydney, Tokyo, London, New York, opens after that, chasing the sun westward around the globe. Small fact, but it explains why some brokers quote the week as starting Sunday evening Eastern Time. That's simply Monday morning already happening on the other side of the date line. Remember, context beats the pattern. The stop is what saves you, and nothing replaces practice on a live chart.